So today we will see how we can use the environment variables to store the API keys, and then we will be seeing the US stock market API. It is called Alpha Advantage API, where we can get data of the stock market. Like for example, if there is a IBM uh, company and what is the share price of that IBM company, we can get from that API. We can get for every 5 minutes what is the price changing or not. So it is very useful if someone is doing the trading uh, in US. Yeah, in India we have not direct API, but we have in Python there is a Yahoo Finance module that we can use to get all the stocks related data, and we can code it so that can be seen later. So the first of all, so what exactly our environment variables is like? Generally, whenever we set up any uh, Python or Java, generally we set up Java underscore home, something like that uh, in the system. For example, in the laptop, we set the environment variables using system. Uh, when we go to properties and then we click on the environment variables, we will go to the tab. Uh, so it is like we are saying to the system, okay, whenever we type the Java from any window, it should open. If we delete that path variable or whatever we define Java underscore home, or if we define Python underscore home, it will be opened only where the installation is done. So for example, if I done installation of Anaconda folder C Anaconda 3, and there only if there is a exe file, only from that location if you run Python uh, command, it will open the Python console. So for example, but I have already set up, if I run from any location, it will open me the Python shell. So similarly, it's like of Java also similar kind of stuff. So we are actually accessing the data, but we are not directly, but we are accessing it indirectly. So similar kind of stuff for environment variables also, like I meant to say in the API keys, we can store the similar kind of fashion. So in Windows, if you type set, we will get all the environment variables what we have done. So actually this is I have kept. So generally we can set in Windows using this set API key equal to our API key. Similarly, if it is Unix or Mac, we will be using this export command. So here, as of now, we even if we set, it is actually not returning the correct. Maybe I need to just check if I am running from Windows machine. So that's why as of now what we will be doing, we will be uh, doing that from the Python Anywhere console. So if you see in Python Anywhere console, this is the if it is dollar sign, it is actually Unix box. So when we click on environment, so as of now it has different kind of stuff. So I want to add my API key. So I got, so now I am adding. Not a valid identifier. Okay, so there should not be any spaces. So So in Linux we should not give any spaces for equal to. Now if I click environment, now I have added my key. I'm just checking where it is added. So it is not it is why it is not getting added. Python wrapper where user. Okay, sorry, it got added. I'm able to check. So if we say yeah, it got added. Now we will be using this one uh, because I have uploaded this Alpha Advantage API.demo. So now what I am saying os.get I am giving what we have uploaded. We will write. So we should not. So now we can run from here or we can run from the same console. Just I'm checking where it is. Okay, I have met my location. If I want to check what are the files available at that location, it is already there. Okay. So we are getting the API, but it is saying our standard API limit is 25 requests per day. Okay. Uh, Maybe we have already used. That's why we are getting this message. Before going to that, so we have what we did from the environment, what we are running. We have set the API demo key. It is similar kind of stuff. What here we have directly giving the keys, right? Instead of that, we are actually setting them in the environment, and then using the OS module, we are actually getting the key. So here I am printing that key. If you carefully observe, so here, yeah, I am printing that key. Whatever I am getting it from the environment variable, it is working perfectly fine. So and then so it is mainly for security purpose. So whenever we upload or we schedule, I meant to say we schedule anything on Python anywhere or any cloud consoles, we need to be very careful when we upload this kind of API keys like the programming or the Python files or any other Java files or whatever. If we are using the keys, we should not give directly because uh, they can be prone to hacking, and if uh, they got our key, they can actually do anything. Like I meant to say, if it is a premium API key, then they can do the billing. They can limit our credit card limits also. So this is about environment variable. So we can do the similar kind of stuff on Windows also. But Windows, when I'm trying the same thing, actually I have kept Alpha API key demo. it is not exactly returning. So it is returning none instead of. So instead of returning the value, it is returning none. So there is some issue when we are trying to run it from the Windows console. Just I'm checking on that. So, but it is perfectly working fine when we are running from the Bash like Unix console. Now the same thing like how we can access like just we have given OS and OS. This you can directly get environment or environment dot get. You can use the both methods to get API key, whatever you define the API key, the value, and if it is returning none, we are just raising a value error, and it is just demo purpose. The request, the header authentication, equal to header. It is stuck. So it is like error message invalid. API key is invalid because it returned none. It has built something using none, and it is saying this is not correct. Now the Alpha Vantage API. So it is like we can get directly US stock market data. So using this, so this is offers different tiers like free tier and uh, premium tier. So as we see already for free tier we can only use this API 25 times in a day. But it is very useful. Like we can get historical data and stocks, cryptocurrency data for foreign exchange data, forex. So somewhere here. So whenever we open this website, so we will be getting this. So generate free when we need to generate free APK, it will ask for some details. So generally we will keep it as investor, and if you give the email, uh, it will be done. So I got this API key using my email. Now there, this is the documentation of that API, how we need to use the API. So for example, it's a time series. This is intraday. So as of now, we see uh, we have used the intraday API, like the function what we have given is time series intraday. And the symbol is like IBM. The interval is like what you want, like for every 1 minute or for every 15 minutes you want, or 5 minutes, depending on that. But if you want the end of the day data or daily data, we can actually use the same API, but the function will be changing. So here I am changing, let me change. Uh, Instead of intraday, I am changing the parameter to time series daily, and I am saving it. So now this is how we get, and the endpoint this is the endpoint API endpoint, and we are actually passing the parameters. So it's like we are building internally building whatever this URLs building. So here it is the endpoint after question mark, all the parameters we are passing. So function equal to symbol equal to IBM. API key is what are the API key we will be doing, and that now we don't require any interval. So let's see, just say okay, symbol. Now just I'm running again. Okay, as of now we have already used 25 hits, that's why we are not getting any data, but generally for free tier we will be getting the data. So what exactly our time series, uh, the stock of price of the IBM, how it is, we will get the data. So it's like if we give the this data file. Okay, sample. So here they are saying India, so we can use India also. Okay, I didn't see. Let me try to get the same India data also. For example, not sure we can try. Our time series daily symbol is okay. Syntax error. Okay. Now let me run this file. How it is. So limit reach. Okay. Mm. Oh, okay. I think it's something. No, today it's not working. Oh, my limit got exhausted. Okay, let me retry with. Let me get student something like. Alpha API key, where is Alpha API key? Okay, it's got. We change it to this. Save. Why it is not returning any data? Daily, okay. Data submit and or maybe I need to authenticate. 1 second. Okay, even I'm not getting. Let me build it and check what exactly it is doing. Time series lines, API key demo equal. Yeah, it is returning data fine like here, but I am not sure why it is not returning correctly. Oh, shit, comes wrong. Just for understanding, if we are missing something, I'm just checking out what's it called the full frontage parameters requests. We are getting response and data, and we are printing the data. Everything is fine. It's printing. Mm. If you are using directly the URL, it is fine. It is working fine. I want to check here also. Okay, sorry. Line 23. Okay, interval. We should not be using interval. MC. Right. Let's, okay, let me just changing this. Because the endpoint won't change, only the parameters is changing. Okay. Yeah, because there is some, okay, from Python anywhere when we are hitting, maybe it is not supporting JSON format. Uh, that is one of the, but here it is working perfectly fine. So we are getting very, but to analysis this much data is very difficult. Yeah. So it is giving us every day. So for example, today what is the open, what is the high it went, and what is the low it went, and what is the closing time. So once market is done, so it is closed at 26. Oh, 770. So volume is like how much think units are sold. So as of now, this is zero because I think Monday's holiday might be uh, on 22nd. That's why there is no trading happening. Yeah. Reliance, okay, Monday stock market holiday due to Ayodhya. That's why there is no change in open position, high and low, and there is no change in volume also. So today, if you carefully observe, from Monday to today, the price got dropped from 27350 to 12600. Reliance. I think it returns nearly how much? Yeah, it returns whenever the stock opened Reliance from 2005 to till their data. So it's like 20 years data it will return, I think. So yeah, so this is how we will be using. So yeah, there is some hiccups today, but yeah, think mainly due to Windows and Linux differences, we are unable to hit the API correctly. But yeah, from Linux we can hit. Uh, yeah, I will be checking why it is this not returning none. Maybe tomorrow we can see why it is returning none even though we have set it. we have set both the API keys. So still it is not getting the data, so I need to check. Yeah. Tomorrow we will be using something like the same kind of stuff, like uh, to get yesterday's data and the day before yesterday's data and compare whether there is a change in share price, and then we will be sending the SMS via Twilio API. Yeah, tomorrow we will see on that how we will be doing.